are house hunting today. Look at these beautiful homes, y'all. We will be living in one very soon. Hello, my boss buddies. How are you all doing? If this is your first time on my channel, please do hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you will be notified every time a new video is uploaded. I hope you guys are having a wonderfully great night. It's evening time and it's a little dark, but I'm sure that you all can still see me to a degree. My husband and I are out enjoying the evening, just coming back from having dinner and just riding along, enjoying our day. And he and I was in the vehicle talking, and I said, wow, I should have been recording. So what we're going to do is just bring back up the conversation that he and I was talking about. I'm not going to bring him on camera, but I am going to let him speak so that we can continue the conversation and the dialogue that he and I was having. And I had brought the conversation up about a post that I put on Facebook today, speaking, to the young women, because we have a lot of women. And it's not just young women, it's old women as well that are misled, and they're looking for love in all the wrong places, and all of that. And they have a tendency to present their bodies to the public and present their bodies to social media by the way that they dress or the way that they take photos or different things that they do. And then when they draw a man or whomever towards them because of the way that they dress, then after a period of time they get offended because that's all the man wants. But that's what you presented. He never got a chance to build with you. He never got a chance to see exactly what type of woman you are. He never got to see all of that. He only got to see what you presented. So then when that's all he wants or that's all he's attracted to, then it becomes offensive over time, because in reality what you were really looking for was love. But instead of you letting love find you, you presented your body in a way that wasn't pleasing. So I'm going to bring my husband in so him and I can talk together and dialogue on this. I think it's something that needs to be talked about, like I said, not just with young women, but older women as well. So, babe, come talk, and make sure you talk a little bit louder so they can hear you.
Okay, I was talking about female role models, and a lot of times females in certain positions don't realize that they're role model images.
Right.
So I was listening to a song, and I heard an individual said, and I know a lot of people, a lot of younger females listen to the individual, and she was stating that she didn't cook and she didn't clean.
Right.
And I mean, if you're financial enough to be that individual, that's a wonderful thing, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of females today ain't that financially stable to not be able to cook and clean, especially when it comes to a relationship. When it comes to a relationship, you're talking about you not cooking and you're not cleaning, then how you expect to gain an individual male mate on your side that's going to be there long term if those are the things that you're offering right off the gate? You offering no cooking ability, so
right.
He gonna have to go somewhere else and eat it. If that next girl
right.
cooking, then he might not stay there too long.
Exactly.
When it comes down to cleaning, hey, y'all might have a decent love affair, sex affair, shall I say?
Right.
But won't be no love if he ain't comfortable and content with being in the environment. Once again, he ain't gonna be there. And a lot of times, dudes ain't gonna tell you what it is you need to be doing to keep him. Because
right. So let's start right there. So that's true. A lot of men don't, because that's one of the missing elements in relationships is communication, right? So a man would rather in order, because I guess I don't know if some men feel like it's making them vulnerable by expressing themselves about how they feel or how they don't feel. So instead of them communicating that thing over to their significant other, they'd rather just go out.
Right. It's instead of trying to rebuild her as a female,
Right.
you know, instead of it's easier for him to just say, well, I ain't really tied to this or obligated to this, so I'm easy to bounce. I can move to the next phase of life.
Right,
This
right.
isn't my stopping point. And really, as you haven't given me anything to want to stop for.
Right.
You gotta, if you looking forward to him wanting to stop, you gotta offer something for him to want to stop. And I mean, you said in your earlier statement that, you know, they show the booty and all that. I mean, that's a wonderful thing. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because who ain't drawn to a booty?
Right.
But at the same time, if that's the energy that you pull, then that's the energy you receive. So once you gain that dude that's interested in nothing but booty, then shit, later on, there's gonna be another booty to come through. Why? Because he was,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's-
One that's bigger and
Right.
better and juicier and all of that good
You're
stuff.
drawn to what you're drawn to, you know?
Right, right.
So with that being said, if that's what you have to offer, then that's what he's pulling forward to. So in other words, you gotta look for the inner female strength in you to really pull him. All you gotta do is be you and have your true qualities, and he coming.
Right. And so that's what I think a lot of women, you know, it's like they're very desperate, and you know, and I'm not saying desperate in a bad way, but a lot of women are really looking for men because, for one, the shortage of them, and then number two, they looking for love, you know. And a lot of women haven't been taught the proper or the decent way how to find a man, or not to find a man, because, you know, I believe in biblical principles where it says that a man, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. So I believe that men are to find the woman that they're attracted to. But now, in this day and time that we're living in, is women out looking for men. You know what I'm saying?
See, we live in an age now where it's role reversal.
Right, with everything.
With everything. I seen a scenario the other day that made me just reanalyze things, because my dad put a lot of stuff in me, try to make it hard or whatever. And I used to be like, well, man, these dudes trying to raise your man with this too masculine thing, but at the same time, certain elements you need in you
Right.
for your future, you know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, I seen a scenario where the dude was sitting in the car. They had a flat tire. The dude was sitting in the car.
Oh, wow.
And the female was outside changing the car. Because I pulls up, right? Because I see a female changing the tire.
So this happened for real?
Yeah. So I'm going to ask,
Oh, wow.
you know, I'm going to, you know, give her assistance because it's a female changing the dang on tire.
Right.
So I pulls up, and once I realize she's changing the tire, but he's sitting in the car,
What?
I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't even feel comfortable helping her now, knowing that
Right.
he's still sitting in the car.
So what
And
he
didn't
should have
have
been-
the audacity to get out the car and say, well, babe, you get in the car. Since he know what he doing, I'm gonna sit here and learn from him how to go about doing this for the next run.
You got to be
Nah,
joking now.
dude sat in the car and told me thanks. So
Are you serious?
as hell. So when you think about it like that, right?
Wow.
When you think about it like that, I could have easily took his woman with no problem, because you
Right.
have no masculine male skills, bro. You ain't got nothing to bring.
So let me
forward.
bring this back up. I
this
hope
role
y'all heard him, but just in case you didn't, but being that I'm right here at the mic. So what he said was, he was riding down the road and it's a woman outside changing the tire, right? And he stopped to help because he's just a gentleman like that. He stops to help the woman change the tire. When he gets to the car, it's a man sitting on the inside of the car waiting for the woman to change the tire. So he said he would think, and I would think, you know, because, you know, just with the mind that we have, would think that the man would tell the lady, well, you get in the car, which, first of all, I wouldn't even have seen how it got to that point, because this is my thing. I'm going to interject right here. Even if he didn't know how to change the tire, because let's just be real, a lot of men don't know how to change tires, okay? But my thing is, even if you didn't know how to change the tire, why weren't you on the outside with your woman giving her support?
Bingo.
Just in case, what if the jack had a fail or something had to happen? You sitting in the car, I'm pretty sure scrolling on your phone, and just to go a step further, probably on your phone texting somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So he should have been on the outside of the car with the woman I mean, hell, if he didn't know how to change a tire, and she did know how to change it, then he should have been out there trying to learn from his woman how to change a tire. But he allowed you to change the tire while he sat in the car, and then he say thanks when you finish.
Right.
Okay, see.
But we don't know if I was an individual that was a single individual, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying, wanted a woman that his woman would have been easy prey right there
Right,
for him,
right.
with no problem.
Right.
First of all, all I had to tell her was, why is he with you if he can't help?
Is it?
And that would have rolled through her head through all things, not just that part of changing the tire. She'd been thinking about that on financial levels, all kinds of scenarios.
Exactly.
Like, well, damn, he can't help.
Exactly.
So what is his purpose?
Yeah, so I don't know really what to say about situations like that, but you see it all the time, even like with you know, I see it a lot like at the stores when they're pumping gas, you know what I'm saying? And
We're gonna title it, we're gonna call it role reversal.
yeah, well, maybe that's what we're gonna call this video, role reversal.
Role reversal.
But yeah, so like they pull up at the gas pump and the dude's sitting in the car and the woman outside pumping gas. I'm talking about 100-degree weather, or even I've seen it in the coldest of weather, 20 degrees, and the man sitting in the car on his phone and she out pumping gas. Look, let's take it a step further. You remember a couple of months ago when I told you we were at the mall and this young girl gets out of the car and comes to me. Now, mind you, they park right across the street. I mean, across the parking lot from where we're parked. And the guy sitting in the car, and she gets out. So I'm thinking she just coming to ask something normal. She comes and asks me, do I have jumper cables to get him a jump?
Wow.
Right? So first of all, I'm thinking like, why didn't the guy come and ask? But then I'm thinking, okay, maybe because I was a woman.
He probably sent a
So
woman
I'm
to ask
thinking
a
he
woman.
maybe sent his woman to ask me, right? So I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt. Mind you, because I didn't have any jumper cables, and I mean, just to be honest, even if I had some, my vehicle is not the type of vehicle to jump other cars off. But I was giving her and him both the benefit of the doubt. But then a man pulls up and he sends her over there to ask the man for a jump. So at this point, I'm realizing he ain't sending her to ask women. He's sending her to ask women and men while he's sitting in the car, right? So about 2 or 3 minutes later, it starts to pour down raining. This dude still sitting in the car.
Wow.
And his girlfriend, and she looked, I don't know who child she was, but God bless her, whoever little young daughter she was, because she looked like she was a young teenager. She walking around in the pouring down rain while this dude sitting in the car trying to get a jump.
I got one similar to that about 3 days ago.
Speak up, man.
Similar, 3 days ago at the service station, it was the same scenario. Female, she was out there asking for gas money.
Can you see, baby, with that light on?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, folks don't mind helping you, you know what I'm saying, when you distressed like that sometimes, especially a female, you know.
Right.
But if you a female out there asking for gas for a car and somebody look out there in the car and see a dude sitting in the car,
Right.
that just killed your chances.
Exactly.
That killed all your chances.
Right, because why is he sitting in the car
Right.
while you out asking? And better yet, why are you out asking for gas money when you got a man in the car? Like, where your hustle skills at? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, go ask these people in the stores and anything you can do, pick up trash in the parking lot or anything so that you can get you a few dollars worth of gas.
Some type of self-motivation.
Right, but
You a
people
man.
now, they looking for handouts.
But see, that boils back down to the role reversal. See, society has showed that the government rather,
Right.
has showed that well, you want me to go ahead, I get deep. In the separation of the family, the government has showed you, once we help you separate, then here's what's going on. We're going to take care of her. So, dudes that been sitting around looking like, well, damn, she get food stamps and every government assistance, all this. I can't even be there. And she ain't doing nothing.
Right.
So what's his mentality now? Well, hell, if she getting benefited like that, might as well not do nothing either and see where my benefits come.
Exactly.
So now you got a male and a female sitting around focused on the same challenge. Nothing
Right.
to benefit. And now that's part of the role reversal, the new mental in the role reversal. I'm going to sit and wait on what's coming to me. No motivation to get up and go get yours.
Exactly.
Like we were driven to do as males. You know what I'm saying? Because of the role reversal.
That's
the role
true.
reversal ideology says that if she can get away with it, doing it that way, then so can I. So now you got men. Once you know, the first phase was when the women tried to be men or wanted to do all the things that men could do.
Right.
Okay. Now the scenario has flipped. The men have wanted to take the place of the women, and they want to do all the things that the women got away with doing.
Right. Right.
Even when it comes down to certain, I remember back in the day, crimes were menly crimes. You know what I'm saying? Dudes do crime. Okay, what are you in here for? I'm in here for hustling or selling this or whatever. Now cats going to jail for credit card theft with no problem.
Right.
That was a female crime, man.
Right.
Not saying that this has a gender to it or anything like that, but it's part of the role reversal mentality.
Exactly. So with everything, it's like, you know, a role reversal.
It's like a role reversal.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it is what it is.
But yeah. So look, our video is getting a little long. We're going to do like a part 2 because we can talk about this for a long time, but it's just stuff to think about and just ways to analyze. And you know, I know we kind of got off of the topic that we originally started to speak on, but both of those things needed to be addressed. You know, be careful of what it is that you're presenting, because whatever you're presenting, that's what's going to attach itself to you. If you're, you know, presenting your intellect, your abilities, your mindset, if that's what you're presenting to a man, that's what he's going to be drawn to. But if you're presenting your body and, you know, you got everything hanging out, you know, that's what you're going to attract, and that's what's going to come unto you. So just be cautious with what you're Ooh, Jesus. Be cautious, Lord, have mercy. Thank you, Lord.
Speaking of cautious, see that?
A big deer light that just ran out in front of the car. But see, we prayed before we left. So, yeah, so just be cautious of what you're presenting to the public. And also, you know, when you're presenting those type of things, you know, that's what you're going to attract. And like my husband said, we in a day and time where roles are being reversed. But we got to bring things back to the original plan and the original standing in which it was supposed to be. But like I said, we'll get back up here with a part 2. I'm happy my husband finally got up here and said something. Although I didn't put him on camera, y'all probably could see the side of him. But he have a lot of wisdom to share with the world, and I just want to get him out there. And with the conversations that we have, I know that there are conversations that can help the community and help my boss buddies. So listen, guys, hope you have a great evening. I hope you all hit the like, subscribe, and share button, and comment on the bottom if you've had these scenarios to happen, or if you've seen these type of things happen. Just comment in the comment bar and let me know. But I hope this video blessed you all. Please share it and like it, and we thank you so much. Be blessed.